Let's see. One moment here. Look on your screen here. What do we have here? Let me blow it up for you. Have you seen this, Elder Lawyer?
No, sir.
Yes. This is George Floyd. And if what they said happened, may the Lord bless his soul. May the Lord have mercy on him. And may there be justice. But they found a picture of him. And the picture they found with him has the eagle crest, Order Out of Chaos 33, tattooed on his chest here. 33, wow. Freemason. This logo, Order Out of Chaos, was found tattooed on his chest.
Stunning new revelation from the former owner of a South Minneapolis club. She's telling 5 investigators that George Floyd and former officer Derek Chauvin both worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo. Both worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo out on Lake Street. Investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen just spoke with that woman. He's here now with more on what she said. Eric?
Jackie, to be clear, while Maya Santamaria says the 2 men worked for her as recently as last year, she says she does not know if Derek Chauvin and George Floyd ever actually spoke to each other. The first time she saw this video, Maya Santamaria says it took her a moment to make the connection.
My friend sent and said, "This is your guy, the guy who used to work for you." And I kept saying, "It's not him." And then they did the close-up. And that's when I said, "Oh my God, it's him."
She says now former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo for 17 years before she sold the club just months ago.
He sometimes had a real short fuse, and he seemed just afraid. When there was an altercation, he always resorted to pulling out his mace and pepper spraying everybody right away, even when I felt it was unwarranted.
Even more surreal, Santamaria says, is that George Floyd, the man pinned under Chauvin's knee on Monday night, worked for her too.
I didn't recognize George as one of our security guards because he looked really different lying there like that. And it wasn't until I saw the pictures of him come up, then it snapped, and one of my employees said, "Look, Maya, he worked for us."
Both men who worked security for the same club before their final encounter that left one dead and the other at the center of national outrage. But Santamaria says she does not know if they ever really knew each other.
They were working together at the same time. It's just that Chauvin worked outside and the security guards were inside. I thought to myself, what if he could have just said, "Hey man, you and I worked together at Maya's place, man. Like, remember me?"
Now, there's a lot of speculation over George Floyd's tattoo. As you see right here, this is from his pornographic video. This is his tattoo, and a lot of people are speculating over that it could be related to the Masonic symbol, the 33-degree Mason symbol, as you see right here. In my opinion, it looks very similar. It's very hard to tell, but there definitely is a connection. There are some better angles of this video, of this picture, where you can clearly see the number 33 ingrained there, but it's really hard to see here in this specific picture. But you know, this gets deeper and deeper. George Floyd has a Masonic tattoo apparently, which would of course make sense considering he is a crisis actor for the New World Order. This symbol stands for chaos out of order. That is the saying that the New World Order lives by. And of course, we know that George Floyd is a security. He worked as a security guard for many nightclubs. He worked at the same place as the police officer Derek Chauvin worked at. So they both had connections to each other. They both had worked at the same place where they actually changed shifts together, which is very interesting. So both of them knew each other. You know, he's a rapper as well. He's done some rapping songs. He is a porn star, aka an actor. Now, this is not an ordinary person here. This is someone who has ties to the elite, ties to the New World Order. All of these events were staged in order to create chaos and, of course, further on expand the plans of the elite. Now, comment down below, guys, what do you think about this tattoo? Do you think this is the same tattoo? A lot of people are speculating that this could be the same tattoo, but either way, if it isn't, it's very clear what this event was all about.
Right?
Wow.
Like I told them before when we broke down last year, where it talks about the enemies within. And I'm not saying it's so, but if it is so, we're talking about, you got it, the structured fraternities that are set up as taskmasters to get our community, to lure us out so that the enemy will destroy us.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Do y'all realize, this is what it says on the quote here, do y'all realize what's really going on? George Floyd was a Freemason, and it's pretty clear what to expect. When a person is a Freemason, most of the time Freemasons have a certain period of time where they can live. Well, this is that though that person's opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you should be alarmed when you see things like this. When you see a tattoo of someone's on their chest, an emblem that's an order out of chaos, on the chest of one who they say are us or looks like us. But we have a lot of this in our communities. The Reverend Al Sharpton, compromised. Jesse Jackson, compromised. On and on and on and on. We have these particular people who are part of the Shriners, fraternities that end up being Prince Hall Freemasons. And you have to realize they must do their part to progress the agenda when it comes to our people. It's these people that works in our community and become politicians, who become ministers and all that, to progress the New World Order system against us.
It's like we see this connection over and over in the highly publicized situations like this. If you remember years ago with Trayvon Martin, we know his father had that Freemason connection. So there's always that connection lurking in the background of these highly publicized situations that always result in the same type of reaction.
Exactly. And it's connected to Black Panther Party big time. What came out in the Malcolm X documentary, how these were all Freemason Muslims who told the documentary maker, a fervent follower and believer in the brother Malcolm, told him it's better off he leave it alone. Been telling him for decades to leave it alone.
What is it revolting against? The power structure. The American power structure? No. The French power structure? No. The English power structure? No. Then what power structure? An international Western power structure.
And I, for one, will join in with anyone, don't care what color you are, as long as you want to change this miserable condition that exists on this earth. And there's got to be a change. People in power have misused it, and now there has to be a change, and a better world has to be built, and the only way it's going to be built is with extreme methods.
So what you and I have got to do is get involved. You and I have to be right there breathing down their throat. Every time they look over their shoulder, we want them to see us. Once those intentions are made known, we can get to the nitty-gritty of the problem. We can get to the core of the problem. We can get to the root of the problem. And then we can correct the problem.
You have to understand how politics work, folks. And to understand their agendas, you must understand Bible prophecy. See, and this is why I'm not getting caught up in the political left-right paradigm, because I understand their overall agendas. The synagogues, those that control the synagogues, Elder Lawyer, you probably don't know this, controls the Prince Hall Freemasons, control the sorority groups who come out and become Freemasons. The Jesuits over the Roman Catholic Church control the synagogues. The synagogues control the black community through our secret societies that you see within our communities. So anytime they want to progress a movement according to their prophecy under Lucifer, they call their guys up and say, we need an event. What works for them every time? What divides the country every time? A white cop either selling or actually brutalizing or even killing a black man. It works every time. Now, do people really care about George Floyd? Let's be serious. Do you really care about George Floyd?
Right.
How is it that we can be provoked to go out and tear things down when someone else does something to one of our brothers? But yet, if we kill each other every day, there's no riot, there's no picket, it's like we can expect and accept our own brothers being gunned down by their own. And you would think there would be more pushback if blacks kill blacks. I would think. How many children are aborted each day?
Ultimately, your sympathies do not lie with black people. They lie with your racist, white, middle-class agenda, and that's where it will always lie, and you will be destroyed holding that line.
Okay, I adopted 2 children.
Oh, good for you, white savior. Aren't you so proud?
They're not white.
Exactly, he's not white. Exactly, you're a white savior. You think that it is the white man's duty to fix everybody's problems, right?
Because you adopt.
How many did I adopt? I kill my kids.
How many?
How many did I adopt? I kill my kids.
You would think that all this vitriol, more blacks are killed before they get an opportunity to live in our communities. You would think we would all come together, and the first thing we should have did as a people, if you're going to revolt, is stand up against Planned Parenthood and get those out of our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. What throwing a brick through a Target or a Starbucks? What good would that be? But they understand us because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and we're easily triggered and don't understand Bible prophecy, and that's why they're able to lure you in. Because your pastors are complicit. Your politicians are complicit. You will never see me out there, or those with any sense out there. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is progressing the government's plan against the inner city. It's progressing the plan. It's progressing this plan against the inner city. That's what's going on right now.